When you're trying to find a solution using the separation of variables, the first thing you want to do is isolate the derivative statement. So I'm just adding 30 t to the fifth e to the negative y to both sides. And the reason is that way we can start splitting things up in terms of t and in terms of y, get our variables separated. And then we got e to the negative fifth. So I added that term to both sides. Now, oops, why did I write 5? There we go. So now we want to have all the y terms on the left side and all the t terms on the right side, because that's the easiest way. So I have to divide e to the negative y to both sides, because this term, this e to the negative y, is multiplying to the 30t to the fifth. So divide that from both sides. And so 1 over e to the negative y, that's the same thing as e to the y power. We got 30t to the fifth with respect to t. And now we can start evaluating antiderivatives to solve the differentiable equation. So antiderivative of the left side, that's nice and easy. Antiderivative of e to the y is e to the y, because the antiderivative of e to the y, the derivative of e to the y is e to the y. So the antiderivative is also the same thing. And now antiderivative over here, we're going to think about the power rule. The antiderivative means the power is going to be up to a 6, so we need to compensate with a 1/6 multiplying out front. Alright, so 1/6 times 30, that's 30 divided by 6. So that's 5t to the 6 plus c. And we can just double check ourselves. The derivative with respect to y, that's e to the y. The derivative with respect to t, that's 30t to the fifth. That checks out. Sorry, we're not quite done. We're trying to get y by itself. We usually get one variable by itself. So I'm going to take the natural log of both sides, because the natural log of an exponent with base e, those are inverse functions. That gives us y. And so now we just have natural log of all this stuff. That's it. I'm trying to think if there's another way to rewrite that, but yeah, I think that's all we can do. We got to keep the c inside the parentheses there.